Hi everyone. I am going to be sharing today on our 3-day free challenge. Get noticed using the directories that we have over 500 across our current three directories of members. So I thought, you know what? I want to make sure everybody is using the directory till its maximum benefit. I see profiles that aren't complete, and then, with each membership level, there's different um, advertising options and benefits. And I notice sometimes members aren't um, utilizing those extra benefits, or, maybe they're only just creating their profile and then not doing any of the extras that come with the directory. Um, which would be things like once you create your profile, you can add content such as events, articles, products, services, um, all kinds of things. So we just want to make sure that, if you're spending money on marketing your business through one of our directories, that you're getting the maximum benefit of it. So currently, I just wanted to point out that we do have three directories. One's the Jacksonville Business Connections directory. This is to support all North Florida businesses. So you can advertise your business and get different types of leads through this website. And then we have the jacksbizevents.com, and this is more geared towards focusing on promoting our specific events and the vendors that attend our events. So you can see, like, we have meet the vendors and the sponsors and vendors, and then sponsors are highlighted on our main page, and then some of our vendors here. And then our third one is Jam Bees, and it's an everything kids website. So stuff like classes, camps, parties, all that sort of thing. All these businesses are on this site. So we just wanted to point out that currently we are working on additional directories, but these are the current three that are there. You can do a 14-day free trial on any of the sites to, it kind of gives you enough to set up, your profile and see how it all works. Um, and you can even, put content out there and different things like that. And if anybody is watching live and you have any kind of questions, definitely feel free to post the questions and I can answer them live. So I'm going to go to the North Florida Business Directory. And this will be the same. Whatever I say about one directory, it's pretty much the same across all the directories. The only thing that might vary is just what each directory content is. So when someone comes and they want to see, and they can start their 14-day free trial, they can start with a starter, featured, premium. Once they start and maybe they want to upgrade or downgrade later, you can do that within your profile. And a lot of times, people don't realize that you can cancel your account, anything like that from your profile. So I'm just going to log into mine so we can go over what a profile listing would look like. So when you create your account, it's going to walk you through managing your profile. And these would be red at first because, they wouldn't be created, but mine are. But you would go into your contact details, it would walk you through. And some people, I think, might get a little confused even from the beginning right here. So a company is something that I would say you created. It's your own individual business. Yes, you could have people and stuff working for you. I think an individual, that would be more if you want to visualize network marketing. So let's just say, I know like Pampered Chef's pretty popular. People can understand that concept. They have multiple reps under one company called Pampered Chef. So you are technically would be an individual rep for Pampered Chef. So if I was a Pampered Chef, I'd hit individual. Under my company name, I'd probably put Pampered Chef and then maybe dash representative, or in the position you could put representative. But sometimes I see people get mixed up on which one to put. Um, I would definitely say company, or if you're a rep for a company, individual. And then you want to fill out all these fields, because when you're filling out these fields, let me go to another window so I can go to my listing. So you can see as I go, I'll correlate what it looks like on the listing. Because you want it to be as complete as possible. So when people are viewing your listing, they can see all the potential uh, data and content about your business. So everything that gets entered in here will show up on that page, phone number, email. So for location, if you have it out of your home, like I work from home, I just put the city, state, and you don't even have to put the zip if you don't want to. I know some people fill this all out. It's completely up to you, but in terms of the address, you could just put city and state if that's what you felt comfortable. It's just towards your own comfort level, but I do want people to know that if you did like have your own address, you don't have to put that in. And then website links, if you have them, make sure you fill these in. There's so many profiles I'll see that they don't have any of this filled in, but this links people. If they go to your profile, they might want to follow you on Facebook or look you up on any of these social media platforms. So it's so important. And with your Facebook feed will come up on the actual page. Now, there is one thing I want to point out is if you go to your profile page and you added your Facebook link and this is blank here, that is because when it gives you the example, it is leaving off this end dash. But a lot of times people, I'll go in their profiles to view why their Facebook isn't coming up and they have that slash at the end. All these, no slash at the end. So if you're noticing you have slashes, it won't pull in your Facebook feed. But it's important to enter all your website links if you have them, because that is the point of people coming across your profile and being able to contact you or follow you on social media. So you can see I have mine completely filled out. Then you would hit the next and it would go to the next page. Add your profile and your logo. You can add a profile cover if you would like. So all that is right here is my logo and my profile cover. Now this, if I would have chose myself as a um what was that option? Personal instead of a business, my face would have come up here. So I can go to the main directory page and give you an example. And that's why I have my profile picture just in case. So if the people that you see their face, most likely, unless they chose the wrong option, they probably work for a company that's the same name as someone else. So Megan, she's in the network marketing, so it's probably the same company as someone else. So she's going to be recognized by her face, not her logo. So that's why you'll see some of them are faces and some of them are logos, and that associates with these images. And then your next option page is going to be your categories. Depending on which option you choose for like your membership, you can select up to so many. So I think like maybe starter, you can select one or three, and then a premium is up to 10. So I have selected the ones I feel most match what we do. And then you will see that that will come up under professional services for my specialty. And then you can put a personal quote or motto. Ours is this is only the beginning, the year we were established. If you have any kind of credentials, payments, honors, or awards, you would add them all in here. And then you're definitely going to want to write a little bit, just even if it's a sentence, something about your company. You can put links. So you can link to your actual website, your Facebook, anything you want, you can put right in here. And then that will also show up right at the very bottom of your profile. And then the last one, I think some people get confused. So I did want to show the service areas. I think it's confusing depending on you think maybe you should click in here and then hit add. But what you could do is actually up here. So I have St. Augustine and Jacksonville. I can put in Palm Coast. We get a lot of vendors from Palm Coast. And then what I would do is right here at the Palm Coast city level, I just hit add. So then you see it adds it right there. So you could add yourself to specific locations if you wanted to. And I think this it confuses people the way this is set up, but you definitely can do that. And I wanted to show everyone. So now I'm going to hit back to dashboard because I feel I've updated my profile pretty complete. There is a verified member of the directory. You can take this code right here and put it in your website, and it'll add this verified member. And that's for all our directories. Will have this on their dashboard. So one more thing, but I'm going to go more into detail in this tomorrow. But if you are watching and you're like, okay, let me go and make sure my profile is most up to date, take a look at this dashboard. If people contact you through the site, your leads would be here. If members directly contacted you, so other members within the directory, you could see that as chat messages. You could see your reviews depending on the membership you chose. You can have reviews. You can add other people to your favorites. But here, this is where I think a lot of people don't really pay attention and utilize mem- the directory to its fullest benefit. So here you can see you can add articles, audio files, services, deals. Deals is the same as coupons, events, photo albums, products, and videos. When you do that, see how many we have added? That populates under my profile page. So these are the specialties I added on that one page where I told you I had the marketing, advertising, and then everything else is all the content I've added. So I've added some blog articles, just some general articles and here in general. Services, events, our events are here, photo albums from some of the events, and then videos. These are mostly our live interviews that we've been doing with members of our directory. So that's another thing. If you are watching this and you are a member of our directory, make sure you contact us because we have sent a mass email, but I know sometimes emails can go to people's spam. We added this additional benefit of doing a live interview with us on Facebook, and then we upload it here to the directory, and it gives you additional marketing and advertising for your business. And then, like I said, we upload them right here on this website so people can see all the interviews. Spotlight is all of our members who are featured or premium. They get it on the spotlight. And then there's just a bunch of content. But like I said, I think I noticed the biggest thing, and this is why I want to do this 3-day challenge, was how many people aren't adding content to their profiles. And content, what that does really is it grows your opportunity to people to find out more about you. So example, if I went to Google and I put in Jacksonville Scentsy rep, let's just say, well, if you had articles and audio files and events for Scentsy, you are most likely going to get our directory on the page 1 or 2 of Google for that content. That's huge. Um, and so the content that you would create in here is just so important. Like you should be creating as much as you can. If you have events coming up, post them. If you have photo albums of products, post them. Audio files would be more like interviews and things like that, but post it definitely. Um, Hi, Stacy. I don't know if you're still on, but I will answer your question in case you watch this later. It says we should register our business on 3 separately. No, 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 absolutely not. I apologize if that's the way it came off. We currently have 3 directory options. I mean, if someone wanted to be on all 3, that would be fine. Then they just register for each one. But no, no, you just pick the one that you feel is best for you. So if you're just like a general business in North Florida, I would say go with the Jacksonville Business Connections directory. If you do a lot of our events, let's just say you are regular and you do, I don't know, 5 to 8 events with us a year, I would say this is beneficial to be on the Jack's Biz events where we specify the vendors and the upcoming events, because when people Google Jacksonville events, this one is more apt to come up than our directory. And then Jambees, this is more specifically as if maybe your business was kids related, then yeah, I would say, go for this one. So each one has their own specific kind of theme, I would say, for what your benefit is. And you can always reach out to me. I can help you make a decision too. But like I said, 14-day free trial, so people can at least get to the point of setting up a profile for free. You can even add your content, get a feel for this app. And then if it's not for you, definitely cancel. But if maybe it's just a little confusing, I have no problem doing one-on-ones or showing people more about the directories or setting up your profiles completely. But I think today that's really what I wanted to cover, was just showing everyone to go in and look and make sure your profile is completely um, filled out. All these should be green, because making them green means you went and at least filled out content or information in all these. And then if you have that extra time, add some content. But tomorrow we will go over adding some of this content here. All right. If there's no more questions, I think that would be it for today. And I hope that was helpful on some level for either anyone who is interested in becoming a member of any of the directories or is currently a member of the directory. Oh, okay, Stacy, you're still there. But if you have any additional questions on top of what I covered today, definitely message me, Stacy, and I can help out. I can't remember 100% if you're a member or thinking of becoming a member, but my goal here with these directories is to actually help make sure people are using them to their fullest benefit. Um, because I don't want people just paying and it just sits there. I mean, in general, a profile just sitting there is helpful too, but I want you guys to be able to grow your content so that there's more chances of it being found on Google. And some of you, and I was going to talk more about this on the third day, some of you might think, well, I have Facebook, I have my own website. Why do I want to pay for your directory? Here's the thing. I think, yes, if you probably Googled your business, Facebook would probably come up. Now, your website, that's a whole nother ballgame of how Google ranks websites, because websites really is about how much you're updating your website and how many times people are stopping on your website. And if they're not, it's not going to rank very high versus a directory of 300 people who are constantly adding content, which means it's going to rank higher because new stuff on Google, they like that. They like knowing people are going to a website and adding new stuff. And then also with the amount of people that are on it and the amount of data that's being um, kind of like a bot, through Google, they go and they will go through all this content and put it on Google, and then that's when something on our page might be found faster than on your website. So that's just kind of a high level, site optimization type information. But even when I Google some of these businesses, if I put like, Jacksonville and business in there and then Google, a lot of times I have found, not all the cases, that they will show up on first or second page in our directory. So that's kind of cool, and it makes me feel good that this, is beneficial to people. But let's see if there's any other questions. I don't think there's any other questions. But let me know if there is, and I will be live again tomorrow, and I'm going to go a little bit more over these options of what it looks like to add your articles or maybe your services or your coupons or events. Everything's super easy and straightforward, but just gives people a little video of how they can do these things. All right, well, I appreciate everybody who was on, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you got some benefit.